What does a healthy relationship with ourselves look like? What it looks like in a really practical way is, you see your reflection in the mirror and you go, I like you. I think you're really awesome. It doesn't look like you're so hot. It's not like that. That's the other side of the coin. That's just wounding and that's just ego anyway, like pure ego. But it's from this really, really grounded place of like, I really like you and I trust you and I respect you. And I know that you've got our back, that I've got my back, right? I'm talking about myself in second person, but you know what I mean? It's really liking yourself and really liking your own company and respecting yourself and doing things that are respectful to you and for you. And when I talk, I tend to channel and I get really excited as well. So all those things combined, I talk really quickly and I just do. And people know I'm from England. And so maybe sometimes that means people are like, what was that word? I don't understand. But is it not an opportunity for me to share like British slang with the world, So I'm not going to be less British or less whatever. And here's what's funny about that. I'm actually half Canadian. Yes, that's right. So I used to live in Canada. And in Canada, people are like, oh, I love your British accent. And then I'd come back to England and everyone would be like, oh, I love your Canadian accent. I'm like, I'm literally speaking the same way in both places. So it was people's perception of me and how I talked and what they thought I should talk like or whatever. If I start to amend the way I speak to each audience, if you will, to the Canadians in Canada and to the Brits in England, then I become like two different people. And I do that fragmented self thing. And there's a video up about the fragmented self somewhere in here. And that's not having a good relationship with yourself. It's not accepting all parts of yourself. It's not self-acceptance. It's like, I'm going to change who I am based on what people say. Which is crazy because what people say is their opinion, and people's opinions are formed from a number of things. They're formed from things like their successes and their wants and their hopes and their dreams. It's also their opinions are formed from their wounding, their conditioning, their background, their failures, their personality type, their needs, their hopes, their wants, all those things. Where are you in any of that? You're not there, right? So their opinions are based on them. Not you. It doesn't mean that once in a while someone doesn't say something that's kind of useful. It's worth listening to it and putting it through your filter, putting it through your sieve. But when you know who you are and when you have a really good relationship with yourself, you're like, that's okay. Like, you can say anything you like about me. Like, you're welcome to have your opinion. But I know who I am, so I'm not going to take it on board. So there's situations like that where you realise that you can't build a healthy relationship with someone who's not healthy themselves. It's tough. So this feels like a really good moment to kind of look back to what it is you think a healthy relationship looks like with other people for you, right? For me, it looks like exactly what we said. They honour me, they appreciate me, they respect my time. Doesn't mean there's not going to be like not an altercation, but it doesn't mean there's not going to be some friction every now and again because we're humans, right? And we learn through these things anyway. But for the most part, they appreciate my presence in their life and they really try and make an effort, even if that effort isn't necessarily what I would like it to be, but they're good people and they're trying and it's workable, right? And they're doing the work even if they're not necessarily as far ahead as you or whatever, but they're emotionally healthy, because what's healthy for one person might not be for another. What a healthy relationship with someone else definitely doesn't look like is codependency, obsession, demanding, using someone, being used, overgiving, feeling drained, feeling resentful, feeling angry. If you feel resentful or angry at someone, something's gone awry in the relationship. It doesn't look like one person getting their needs met and the other person not getting their needs met. That's not healthy. Healthy relationships look a lot like balance. They look a lot like give and take. They look a lot like how human interaction should be, right? They don't look like the type of things you need to go into therapy for. If you need to go into therapy for a relationship, it probably wasn't healthy. Like, FYI. Yeah, so it feels, I don't want to say a healthy relationship feels easy because I think it all takes a certain amount of work and effort, but it's worth the work and effort because you know that you're getting there.